So what do you do a
Dispatching to
video about?
BNSF 8944 East, quick proceed eastbound on track 2. There's considerable westbound traffic, so we have open restricted signals and alright, hey YouTube, this is BNSF Big Max by Elphaba's Workshop. This is on the Steam Workshop, and I'll leave a download link in the description. So we are driving SD70 Max. There's 2, and we're transporting empty coal units somewhere. We are also joined again by Patriot Warrior 08.
What's up?
Starting at Whitefish, we are. Let's see what are we doing? Briefing. Okay. Go Whitefish. Red Eagle is 33 miles away, so it's not that long of a journey. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna leave chat because I'm gonna start recording right here.
Alright, have fun.
Steam.
I am also going to be using F5 because the older DLC from Train Simulator, it's a bit hard to read the computers, and I don't want to go over the speed limit at all. That's like my main goal, is not to go over the speed limit in this scenario. So I just have that little menu opened. It is like foggy. It's like a foggy morning. I got a green dwarf signal. We're continuing. I like how the yards are like full of cars. But I wouldn't have done that. Makes it feel more like it. It's not too long of a train. I'd say about 60 cars. I'm just glad they're empty, because coal is definitely a heavy load. I can't remember if we're eastbound or westbound, does it say? Well, it said, but I think we're eastbound. The other trains are westbound, so here's our first westbound meet. ES 44 DCs. Oh no, wrong way, wrong way. I don't know if I went over. I was trying to see if I could. It didn't work. Oh, I put dynamic brake on it. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:19 currently right now in game. I don't know if that's the time that I'm allowed to blow my horn, but As if it makes a difference, I just won't blow it as long as I usually do. My gosh, it feels like with the logo brake on, it's just helping us accelerate even more. Okay, now it's starting to slow down. Okay. Trying to work with the brakes instead of just having to go, you know, throttle on, throttle off, throttle on. I don't know which way is the correct way, like in real life, to use. We are definitely slowly gaining speed. Just going along. Passing by a milepost detector. Let's put a little bit more brake on. Slow us back down. Here we have speed sign, passenger 70, freight 60. Wonder what the scenario uses. No, we're gonna have to take a little brake off a bit more. And there's Patriot Warrior. Our Patriot Warrior is now back.
Alright. Took the video, so in a little while I'm gonna do narration for it.
Good luck.
I know. My mom's calling me, so I got some business to attend to. I'll be back.
Okay, my headlights are on. Alright. See, little does he know, he's our conductor again. And he went to the other unit to do something back there. They didn't remove the reverser handle, so he went back there to do that. So yet again, this is by Elphaba's workshop. They provide, honestly, if you ask me, the most realistic scenarios for North America that you can possibly get. I've gotten quite a lot of scenarios from the Steam workshop, and about like 80, no, probably like 93% of all of it is like Elphaba workshop. They, like, every new DLC that comes out, they have like at least 10 scenarios based just with that DLC. I'm playing off of the Mariah's Pass DLC right now because we're on Mariah's Pass. But this is Big Macs. They even provide realistic local or locomotive engine names. Here it says BNSF 84 or 8944. But on the scenario, on the menu, oh, we don't have to worry about speed anymore. Okay, so 60. They even provide, in brackets, our train name, I guess, is, or I think it's a train name, but it's GWD084. So it adds a bit of realism there. You actually feel like it's more real life. It looks like we got another train meet. You know, we'll keep the speed. We'll keep this realistic. We'll keep it at a low speed. Because I read on a website once that when trains pass by, or I think I heard this from a friend, when trains pass by each other, one slows down. So it's like not dangerous or something, but they're going 60, we're going 20. I think that's right. I don't know. Because I remember I heard that somewhere. Got mixed freight. The dual rail car sounds. Alright, let's put in notch 2 and notch 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think that's notch 5. I do say I really enjoy the Macs. They're like, it's really easy to access the controls really without having to take your eyes off of where you're going. Because like with the ES44 AC or the DC, you have to kind of like turn to the side like this to watch over the controls. You can kind of have it like here and you have your throttle, but with the Macs, I kind of have it like positioned down like this, and all I gotta do is just go down a bit further and I have all my controls right here. Milepost 1215. Alright, we're coming up to some signals here. Let me see if I can read these without having to zoom in. Because I know there's a cutoff or a switch track that leads to. That's green and red. And then just to be sure, that's green and red. Yep. We're also coming up to another grade crossing. Just saw a car go across. It's like a wood log cutting company. It's a pretty like nasty grade getting into that place. I was playing on one of the GP38 scenarios, and you had to make a run up here. Oh, I just went through a crossing. That's not good. Okay. Let's pay attention to what's in front of us. And I was like, okay, 10 miles an hour, I got this. I was like going 7, and I was like, okay, just gonna, you know, I wasn't paying attention to speed. Next thing I know, I'm like, I press F4 to see where like, how often I need to stop, and I'm going 20 miles an hour, and I've been speeding, and it's all bad.
The assassin is back.
Yes, we're close, getting 5 miles off of 60, so we're gonna...
Oh, I'll be back in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Alright, let's see, if we're turning, we're not turning 45. I will put you right there on release. Slowly put you on. Slow down to 45 miles an hour here. BNSF detector. Milepost. The last milepost that we passed. Alright, we're coming into... What's this city's name? Columbia Falls. That's right. Okay, so we've we just passed Columbia Falls Main West 2. Now we're heading to Con Kelly East Main 2. And then it looks like we're switching over to Main Track 1. And then back to Main 2. And then our final destination of Red Eagle. Yeah. Some mileposts. Starting to look like it's getting more foggy again. I'm gonna put the throttle up. Got us closer to 45. There, we got a green signal ahead. Oh, okay, that's a building off to the side. I thought that was another train. We'll be fine for just a bit longer. Oh, we have a yellow dwarf signal. Kind of scary that I noticed that right there. Good thing that wasn't red. Alright, so yellow dwarf signal means that we should prepare to stop at the next stated signal. So we're gonna just slow down just a bit. Oh, Highline dispatcher to BNSF 8944 East. Anticipate a stop and meet with BNSF 7327 West. Okay, yep, so we are in we are stopping up here. Just go at 35 miles an hour for now. Just kind of drift. Right, looking for a red signal up ahead. It's gonna be when I think this goes from 2 tracks into 1 track. Alright, speed limit post. Alright, 35. Okay, I'm going 32. No, I'm going 33. Coming into Con Calais. There's a power station. off to our left with some coil cars and some tanker cars and some box cars and then nothing. Oh. We don't have to do that just yet. You know, I love all my time on Mariah's Pass. I never really used those other switch tracks and actually have really gone into that little facility over there. I've just kind of gone like straight through. Okay, I see a red signal and a green signal, but that's not for our tracks. So our red signal is probably going to be that one, the one in the, yeah. It is right there. Oh, and here comes the train right now that we're meeting with. And so we'll just go ahead and let's see if we can stop before the milepost detector. Hi. Bye. No, we're going through the milepost detector. Oh no. Oh no, we're getting close to that signal. Stop, train! Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, we kind of just, like, I was kind of hoping that, like, we would have stopped, like, back here. But we ended up stopping here. It's all fine. It's all fine. we stopped the train. So I'll use this time to bring up a video series that I had an idea for. So like there's like round tables. I watch Evic, the Not So Round Tables, but it's kind of more like talk that involves users, like viewers, you guys submit questions, and I pull the questions out, and I write them down on a piece of paper. Then I like have someone else randomly pick like 5 or so, or I pick 5, and I answer the questions. So I was thinking of some names because Evic has the Not So Round Table. So I was thinking like either something like the Engine Shed or the Roundhouse. All right, let's get back on track here. So like, tell me in the comments what you guys think of that. Would it be like something that's like you guys would be interested in? But right now I'm trying to start where like every week or so I show like a Steam workshop submitted content, and I play that scenario. So that's what I'm doing here. There's the little Cotton Kelly sign. Kong LA. Or is it Conk Ellie, or is it Con Kelly? I don't know. Alright, 35 miles an hour. Just get us up to speed. Push down on the sand. And forward we go down my favorite track or single track in Mariah's Pass. My favorite section of single track. You got mountains on this side, and then like some sort of a ravine, river, cliff on this side. It's really pretty. You ease in and out of nice super elevated turns. Alright, yeah, we'll just go back to 33. And the Big Macs are away. 30 miles an hour. Now we'll drop down. Oh, we're at 35. Into the tunnel. It is dark in here. Yeah, it's really dark without cab lights. Okay, that's... Oh, wrong way. And 50 miles an hour, so we gotta wait for our train to pass that little post. And we can then go the new speed limit, which is 50 miles an hour. I'll try and remember that. 50 miles an hour. Ooh, not that much. Okay, let's not use the keyboard. Hopefully we can hold this 35 miles an hour on spot. Oh, we're coming up to a green signal. I remember at first I was so confused about these signals because I was like, hold up, the top one's green, the bottom one's red. Does that mean I can go, or if I want, stop? And I found out, wait, that's for main track and then diverging track. I'm still confused about the white signals on Sherman Hill though. I don't know what those mean. So I was like, white signal, what do I do? Stop, drop, and roll? Oh, okay, we're past 50. Nice air brake sound. Charge away back there as we haul our empty coal gondolas through the mountains to Red Eagle. Oh yeah, by the way, where are we? Okay, so we stopped on Main 2. This is where we're going right now. We're almost there. So we're on Main 1, and then we diverge at Nyack to Main 2, and then we go back to Main 2. Okay. Past the whistle post. We're gonna give it a bit more power, get up to speed. Okay, the weather in the game is kind of like the weather here. It's cloudy, kind of hazy, foggy. Obviously the sun is breaking through because there's a pretty prominent shadow being drawn from that way. Okay. That is my least favorite sign in all of Mariah's Pass. come back here. This least favorite sign. That means for diverging track. And the signal, you see it right when it comes out of a turn, and you either have enough time to slow down to 25 miles an hour, but most of the time, I mean, if you don't want to throw your train into emergency, it's going to come right around this turn, and it's just going to kind of pop out and be like, "Rawr!" And we're going to be like, "Oh no." We're going to be like that little schoolgirl or something. But hopefully we're like the little girl in Monsters, Inc. who isn't scared. Because it's a happy signal. Okay, we got green on top. And right now we are passing by Memory Lane. This sighting right here is where I started about 80% or most of my free roam scenarios in Microsoft Train Simulator. Right when the game first came out, I had those 2-9s with the 20 intermodal cars pull out of this siding. So this way I am very familiar with. And I love how it looks in Train Simulator. Looks absolutely gorgeous. But this is where I spent, on that second track, that's where I spent most of my time in Train Simulator. Alright, we got a couple more to go here. Speed limit's still 50, so watch out for that. It's starting to get more foggy again. Sorry. I know the radio. Oh, 50 miles an hour, okay. Alright, so it's one of you. Oh, okay, let's try and see if we can get it to hold speed here. Alright, now we're dropping. See if we go up in throttle, if we can kind of like counteract the brakes. We got green signal ahead and a grade crossing. East something. I didn't catch it. Yeah, I didn't catch that. Okay, we're not there yet. Back there. So I think we're starting to get into a slope here. Oh yeah, just a little bit. Gotta watch out coming up here. In like a mile or so, you turn on this stretch and the gradient drops down, and if you're if you're not expecting that, it sometimes throws you off and you end up speeding. So you kind of gotta watch out. I'll show you. It's not right here, but it is further ahead a tad. whistle post. Signs right here. Highline dispatcher to BNS 8944 East. Anticipate a meet with BNSF 7322 West at Belton. Be prepared to stop at the Belton East signal if he has not cleared. Single track dispatcher out. Alright, so that's further ahead. That's past the station, I believe. I'm thinking right, I'm forgetting. I think it's, yeah, Belton Station. I'm not sure. Alright, this turn right here. I'm gonna cut the power a bit, so I don't want to be thrown into that 5 mile or 10 mile an hour jump if you hold your throttle. Right here. It goes a bit on the downside of a slope, or it kind of levels off, but there's been many times where I've been keeping the throttle for going uphill and I wasn't paying much attention, and the next thing you know, I was like 10 miles over the speed limit here. Kind of like level off and then you shoot back up. 8:52 and our conductor's back. Hello, Felipe.
Oh, what's up? You still recording?
Yep.
Alright, side guys. What's up, guys? Ladies and gentlemen. Patriot Warrior 08 here. Hello.
Whenever I make a YouTube video now and I'm talking to you, Felipe, you're like the conductor, so I was telling them how
Really?
you're like on the train with us in the conductor's seat, and like,
I guess.
yeah, both the times you left, you went to our other unit to check on it.
Oh god, I'm in a train now, aren't I? If
Yes.
I crash, it's your fault.
Well, I'm driving, so we shouldn't crash.
I don't know, Ryan.
Alright, anticipating... All this right here, this is what Patriot Warrior would have sitting on his desk. I kind of move over right here. He would be in charge of our task list. Alright, Belton West Main 1. They told us to anticipate the stop at Belton East. Let's turn that bell off. There's another slope change coming into Belton too. That one throws me off. Okay, now for the scary time, 25. Okay, so we're easily going way over 25. Safe enough to say. Signal's just gonna pop out. This one isn't as bad as coming into Coram, I think, but
Hey, my videos need to be better resolution. I have it kind of good, but they don't come out as good as I want them to.
and we have a yellow signal waiting for us. Yellow, then red. We're just gonna slow down. We're gonna go, if I'm correct, yeah, we're going past the station. switches over right here to double track. Right now we're on main track 1, and we're gonna be switch back over to main, or yeah, to main track 2. Here's where the downgrade slope I was talking about. So I'm just gonna put my locomotive brake.
Hey Ryan, how do you put the little tabs in the front, like the text on the videos? Started off with.
You have to caption it, or make a title post.
I do that.
It's like one of the options that you can pick at the top. There's like add title.
Oh, it's on Movie Maker, huh? You're talking about Movie Maker?
Yeah.
Alright, let me go back to that.
Oh no, that's right. I'm reading the top speed limit signs. We're the bottom speed limit. And plus we're stopping in like 1 mile. Oops. We got some Gevos just sitting towards the side. They're waiting for an Amtrak at Belton, West Glacier, Montana. I think that's what MT stands for. Okay, this time I'm going to be a little bit more prepared for the stop, and let's see if I can get us to stop where we want to. Because the last time, that was horrible. I don't like to be that close to the signal. And we were like pretty close. Oh, well, here's the meet. BNSF 7366. Was that the train I was meeting? Yeah. I think that's the train I'm meeting. So we're going to be stopped at this signal right here. So when we go into this next turn, I'm going to start the stopping procedure, because this signal kind of comes out of nowhere. Man, he's lucky he got an intermodal stack train. Oh, we may not even have to stop. Let's look. Yeah, I don't even think we have to stop, but just in case. Got my hand on the brake. We're gonna pop this to 29% release. Oh, that's 26% is good enough. I'm gonna have it in between the throttle and the brake. Alright, there's the first signal. Okay, we're green.
Alright, you know how in your video, like, it has a picture and then it says, like, the rest? I don't know how to explain it.
Did you want to make the custom thumbnail?
Yeah, something like that.
You have to do it like in Paint. Or, wait, the way I explained to it in Movie Maker was, like, find a picture, or if you take, like, screenshots of your game, use a
Like,
screenshot.
For your Marius Pass Miscellaneous Part 1. You know how it says, like, Shelby to whatever it is.
Yeah, I did that using Paint, but you claim that your computer doesn't have Paint.
I don't know, it's Windows 8. That's not stupid. It's freaking pretty cool, though. I ain't gonna lie. I had my doubts, but it stood up.
There's probably another program in there. Kind of look for, like, find a photo and, like, click edit on it and see, like, where that brings you.
I did already. It didn't. It didn't do what you think it did. Or
So,
what
like,
I wanted to do.
huh, that's interesting.
Interesting, yes. It's interesting.
Haha. Tunnel sounds.
Oh, we all hold our pirates for me.
The railroader's life for me. Sorry. Feels like when I'm on a single track and like when there's another train waiting out on the other side to get into a single track, I kind of feel bad because I was like, crap, I took my time going through there. Ooh, it's dark in here. It's dark.
Turn on the light.
The lights on the SD70 Mac aren't TSX capable, so it doesn't have cab lights. And well, the headlights light up, but the headlights don't project light. But that doesn't mean it's a bad locomotive.
I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay, think of a flashlight, and when you turn the flashlight on, the front of the flashlight lights up as if it's projecting light, but it doesn't project light. Does that make sense?
Let's go with that.
I'll have to explain it to him later, differently. I think we gotta go through like 2 more tunnels, one really long one and another shortish one. I wonder if there's a scenario out there that makes, like, puts you in the position I said earlier where you're waiting for a train to clear a single track. Because I've never had to wait for that before. I wonder what it's like. Yep, here's the long tunnel. LOL. The tunnels look super cool in this game.
Nah, Ryan, it just says temperature, tint, saturation, and color enhancement.
There's no add text option?
Oop.
Huh. That's interesting.
I could rotate though.
Flip horizontally, flip vertically. A green signal up ahead. Oh, we're starting to get that, like, screeching sound. Am I going over? Nope. Wonder, does the mod offer sounds like that? No. As the workshop says.
Right there it is. Paint.
See, I knew you had it. Because I couldn't think of Windows releasing an operating system without Paint. I mean, it's been on since, like, what, Windows 95?
I don't think it's called Windows, man. It's called like Windows Vista or something like that.
Yeah, Windows Vista.
Alright, hey, so how do I pick up pictures and stuff like that to like put it in the front?
I'd be able to give you a better explanation if I had the program open. There should be like something where you can like add a picture somewhere. If you go from like paste from, so if you find like the little clipboard that says paste, that's how I do it sometimes.
You got your picture from the internet or something?
Well, most of the ones that you see from my train videos, they're
For the game.
yeah, they're screenshots I've taken from in-game. Oh, we got a yellow flashing signal ahead. Just gonna slow down a bit. be cautioned on what lies ahead. Or prepare to stop at the next signal. That's what Train Simulator tells you. So look for a red light. Or a green light on the bottom. But I don't think it would have been a green light. It probably would have had the flashing yellow light on the bottom if we were turning. But still, things to look for. Well, I spy.
Who cares what pixel it is on? It's gonna be hecka small anyways.
I would still go with the higher quality pixels. 45. Speed limit. Looking ahead. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, down the tracks. Goes the Big Macs from somewhere. Whitefish. It doesn't rhyme.
Whitefish.
Hey, that's where we started.
You're a whitefish.
Well, technically speaking, I guess you could say I'm a whitefish. If we were all fishes. 1190. I'm gonna like today because like the clouds, there's like clouds out. So that means less sun flying into my room. That's why I was able to sleep that long. Alright, I think we got a signal coming right around here. To be sure.
Alright, everybody watching this video on Fallout 360 person, comment what is your favorite weather to drive a train in?
Yes.
As mine is winter, hazing, that's my favorite. What is your guys'? Comment below.
I have to say mine is early in the morning, like during summer, 4 o'clock in the morning, spring. But by far my favorite is spring, clear, 6 o'clock. Or better yet, comment your favorite or your dream quick drive scenario, weather, and train. And route, if you want. Alright, let's see. We're diverging to main track too, so I don't think we'll have to worry about that. But the speed limit stays the same, because right now it's 45. That's mostly for the passenger trains that were going 50, or their speed that they were going. Alright, the signals are coming up here. Yep. That's not the bell button. That was the Quill horn button from Surfliner. Okay, I see a red. Oh, yep, okay, red and yellow, so we're diverging.
Into a yellow tree.
Well, there are big trees, just none of them are on the track where we would be going. There's Nyack. Okay, phew, yay, good. No speeding so far. Oh no, what does this sign say? Okay, 45. external view. Oh, I'm going to have to hold you at Red Eagle Main 2 West. I have 2 westbounds out of XS or SX, and one of them will be using track 2 as far as the Red Eagle crossovers. Dispatcher out. And yep, in 2 miles, this is where the scenario comes to an end. Going to get up to 40 here. That was actually good timing on the throttle. Alright, just double checking. 45 is the top speed as we push forward to Red Eagle Main West 2 here in a mile. I see a meet ahead, so I guess we are going to stop at signals that are ahead. So if I would have taken more time, I guess this train would have been waiting for me to get out of the single track. And that's what I've never experienced before. Or no, I've never experienced being that train waiting for this train. Looks like a grain train. It says like we're coming up to it, but I don't see it. So I'm gonna slow down. I had an engine on the back. I don't know if it's signals that I'm looking for, or I think it is. Yeah, I think I'm looking at some in the distance. Oh, that was the wrong button. I meant to press F1. Yeah, we're stopping at the signal. Oh, they're having us stop right in front of it. Okay. Alright, be prepared to brake. As that comes into more detail, that is a red signal indeed. Yep, right here. Red Eagle Main West 2. This is about where I like to stop. But we have to keep going, because we have to land in that orange zone. Alright, I would say we're just about good to...
Alright. When
Stop.
we make
No,
it,
please stop.
we like
Please
instant?
stop. Please stop.
Oh,
Please stop. Please stop. We're getting a little bit closer than I wanted.
oh, you're talking about him. Okay, I thought he
Oh, phew. That wasn't so bad. That was a pretty fun scenario. It was nice. It was a calm drive in the morning. Foggy, cloudy winter, or no, I think this is spring, but I don't know what time the scenario is at, but well done. We'll be holding here for a few minutes waiting for the other westbound, so take a break. Scenario complete. Yay! No speeding! Except passenger slash freight comfort level exceeded 0.030% of the time. That's not that bad. Targets completed. Woo! That was only a 59-minute scenario, so it's a good hour to keep you entertained. Like I said, it's a nice calm drive. I'd recommend subscribing to Elphaba's workshop and following them. Thanks for watching.